Live. All right, good afternoon, YouTube. I think you can hear me now. I had the mic muted both here and on the computer. But, yeah. So, for those of you that saw the live stream on Monday night when I was repairing my backpack, to recap a little bit of that, I repaired this backpack, put this red stripe, I removed an old stripe, and a hole, which was this hole right here. Took that off and replaced it with this panel right there. So this was there, and I replaced it. I didn't have the same color wax canvas. I only had red wax canvas because I was planning to make a tote for my wife, but never got around to doing that. I will eventually, because she's got some projects that she'd like me to make for her. So we'll get to that eventually. But let's see. I'm actually right now, I want to find this live stream. I forgot to pull it up here. I want to change the thumbnail on it too, so it's not that. That is actually a picture of when I was in. That's Tanzania, actually, out Kilimanjaro. Got a chance to climb that a couple years ago. But Dusty, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you. Dominic, good afternoon as well. Great to see the backpack turned out. Yes, new modem and a repaired backpack. And I got a bunch of other toys. The Nuentor, a weather station came in. And what's neat about that it just came in. This must be a prototype. Because, let's see here. Put this here. This must be a prototype because this is not even on the website, this model of weather station. But we'll get to this here. It doesn't have any instructions. I asked them to send me the instruction manual for it. And don't know anything about it. That there's no description of it on the website. They sent me the instruction manual, which, yeah, I'll take a look at. And yeah, we'll get that installed, or at least unboxed at some point. Maybe I'll do that on this one as well. But the primary purpose of this, of course, is to test the Wi-Fi. I got a chance to get some readings of the Wi-Fi already from yesterday when I first installed it. And just to share that with you here, I wonder what if I did PRISM Lens. So I'm using PRISM Live right now. And if I click over to PRISM Lens, on PRISM Live on the phone, that's how I'm actually going to live stream the drone footage to the phone to the PC, and it's all connected on the Wi-Fi. And I wonder how much of a latency we'll experience there, and hopefully the quality of this stream is decent enough. I mean, it should be streaming at 1080p. I'm indoors. I'm connected via Wi-Fi or via Ethernet to the cable modem that's routed throughout the house. I'm not even on Wi-Fi. But it will be connected Wi-Fi from the cell phone to the router, which should be back over here into the PRISM Lens. So what's cool about this is cell phone camera, right? In fact, let's try this also. Maybe I can now, well, I closed it again. So to get things set up for this, come on, why is it not pulling up? Let's just close it all out completely. PRISM Live. So going into PRISM Live, and I wonder why it's not popping up here. Or it's a black screen. I got the black screen of death on my cell phone right now. Maybe it needs to be turned off for a moment for it to, so to speak, reset. But the PRISM Live Studio app, there it is. Yeah. And when you click on it's hard to see, isn't it? Basically the connect button there, and then I'm gonna go to PRISM Lens to scan the QR code that's on the screen. Connect. I can now use the cell phone as a secondary camera. So as you can see here, let's see here. That's me. The top left this video that's right here. This video here, that is from the A camera. And this video that's on this side here, that's the cell phone. To show you what I'm talking about here. So we are looking at me this way via front-facing camera, and you can see the cell phone there. Yeah. So
we're tracking what I've got going on here 2-camera-wise. And what I'm going to do now also is plug the DJI microphones into the cell phone so that we're using the cell phone. So that, let's see here. So that we're using the cell phone. So can you hear me still right now? Because we should be using this. I just muted the microphone. That's on mute. And you should be hearing me through the cell phone audio. So let me know if that's working as it should. And then we're going to go outside and get the drone set up and flying. Double audio right now or before? So I seem to be experiencing just a little bit of latency with respect to that, and that's fine. We're ironing things out, and that's what the okay, good. Thank you very much, Dusty. Appreciate it. Good. All right. Well, it's about 5:35 right now. The sun is getting ready to set. Let's go outside and get this drone set up. Cool Cat, thanks for joining as well. No more double now. Good. So what I did was I was double audio because in this scene of PRISM Live. Here, I'll show you what I did. In fact, I think I could do it this way when I click. And then, oh. Yeah, so odd. So I'm uploading at 16. Yesterday I was uploading at 40. So you should sit in the truck, seems to work better. Yeah, no kidding. Try this again. Speed test again. Let's see. Where's that speed test button? Refresh. Go. Interesting. It's like taking forever to download this page. So in this all right. So why is this not? This is crazy, right? Look at that. I'm getting the error in YouTube is not. Told you they buffer. Yeah, right? You should sit in the truck. No kidding, Dusty. This is killing me here. I don't know what's going on with this. Wow, it's even worse now. Much worse. Uncool. Much worse. Oh, how is the drone? Did you scratch it? You know, let's see here. Close. Why is this not working? Close this. Back to the eCam. You know, Dusty, great. I didn't scratch it. You know, it was fine. It was in the bag, and it's probably got scratches from another crash that I had with it because I hit a branch. But I want to see if this works outside. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm gonna set up this other cell phone that with the chat like I do in the truck, right? Just so that I can, well, so I can read the chat for one, because I'm gonna be using the phone to stream. And yeah, we'll go from there. But thank you very much for still continuing to hang with me as I work through these technical difficulties. Very much appreciated for sure. All right, so close that, and I gotta find you, and live, and that is super crazy that that the stream, that I'm getting these really poor speeds, and why? That's a great question. I mean, let's run it one more time, because I don't seem to be YouTube live control panel. I don't seem to have anybody on the chat right now, or it says concurrent viewers 0. So, Gina G, thank you very much for hanging out. Appreciate you joining and listening. And so, I'm standing watching while making tacos. Awesome, cool. Well, let's go outside and fly that drone. You know, I'm getting better speeds, and I don't know why it's doing this weirdness, but the stream, I'm getting an error here. All right, let's see, just to see what is going on, and maybe this is a PRISM live thing. You know, tacos sound like a good idea. Somebody, I was watching a video on spaghetti this morning, and I was like, oh, now I feel like eating spaghetti for dinner. But you know what? I want you guys to experience the sunset with me. It's going down pretty quickly, I think, before we miss it. So let's go ahead, go outside and do that. But I'm gonna plug in the microphone so you can continue to hear me when I do go outside. You know, so DJI wireless microphone, and yeah, we'll go from there. So we're gonna switch over to the cell phone now. I don't know why. Oh, I think I figured it out. Do we have audio now, Dusty? Boyski, can you hear me? You might be able to hear me, and if you can, that's even better. And so, connecting the external microphone to PRISM Live, video 10, alpha 0. Roger that. I think I fixed it, so we'll see. Let's see here. Put that on the live. Alpha 10. Okay, good, perfect. All right, let's go outside, because that's what I really want to do. So, I've got the drone already set up here. Where'd the controller go? Where'd I put the controller? Ah, there it is. And it'll be a quick flight, because it's getting darker out. And I just want to see if this actually works, for one. But I'm going to take that and that with me. And where is the other... Where's my... All right, we're going outside. I think I have everything that I need. And give me 1 second. I'm going to get away from the chat for much. I hear you. HWGE. Excellent. All right, let's go outside before it gets dark. Yep, it's getting dark out. I thought I brought it upstairs. Oh, it's in my backpack. That's right. Let's see here. I thought it was in my backpack. There it is. The selfie stick. Right, so let's mount this here. Get things turned on. Come on, Maggie, let's go outside. And it'll be real quick. I'm not bringing another battery outside with me right now. I'm just testing the stream portion. And so hopefully it can maintain all of that. But just gonna sit you guys down here for a moment while I get my boots on and my hat and jacket, because it's chilly outside. Is it too chilly for you, Maggie? Okay. Come on, Max. We're gonna leave the door open just to help maintain the to ensure that we've got a connection. So that's there. I've got my other cell phone here to read the chat. I got my glasses on me too, so I can see. All right, Maggie, here, Platz. Zieten, good girl. All right, let's see. All right, Virginia Beach, Wild East. Indeed. All right. Let's see. What are you talking about here? Chris Lopez Fitness, good afternoon. Thanks for joining. Also, he's always packing ready for the apocalypse. Hey, apocalypse, active shooter threat. You know, you never know, right? Just a random idiot that wants to pick a gunfight with me. All right, so, let's fix that a little bit here. Back up. All right, so that's good. The drone is not on. I thought I had turned it on the way walk downstairs. So, back up. Platz, right here. Blythe. All right. Let's put this out a little bit here, so you can see. I'm gonna face it away so if it just takes off, it doesn't take off too far. All right, so now we're going to switch over to RTMP. Oh, RTMP. Are you guys still with me? I hope so. And transmission, live stream platform, RTMP. Same site, yes. Start. And hopefully you can see what I'm seeing. The driveway right now. Yes? No? Oops. Turn the volume down on this because I don't want to hear that. Stand by. I'm trying to pull up the chat to make sure that you guys can see what's going on. Okay? So, let's see here. Platts. Nope, here, Platts. Right here. Life. Yeah, brav. Hey, back up. No GPS, fly with caution. All right, once again, 200 feet. How's the audio? How's the video? Looks like we missed the sunset, folks, because I was messing around upstairs too much. But again, to primarily test the Wi-Fi and see how things are working out. And so, let's see. We'll just do a rotation. All right. So driveway, if it does go apocalyptic, our RVP will Jason's bunker. Yes. Do it. Now go pick it up and hand launch, but you don't have a lanyard on your controller. I don't like to hand launch. Too scared. Too scared. All right, so I don't know what's going on, if it's buffering or if you guys have a good video feed. On my cell phone, I seem to have a poor video signal. Let's see here. I don't know why. I'm right next to the house. Let's see. Oh, that's because I'm on a different network. Well, we'll just continue to rotate. Let me I'm flying while I'm figuring this out also. 1 second, folks, but I appreciate you hanging out. In fact, if you guys want to continue to hang out, maybe what we'll do is we'll unbox that weather station that I just received together. You know, I think that would be kind of cool. I mean, there's nothing real special to it that I could tell or see in that box. Didn't even have fancy boxes, a fancy box or fancy packaging. It's pretty raw, if you will, you know, which is cool, right? I think it's kind of cool. That is, in the sense of less waste. All right. So looks great to me, Jason. I really hope you're coming to the South Florida Drone Meetup. Just got to pop out. Catch you guys later. Nah, thanks a lot, Cool Cat. Appreciate you hanging out. Yeah, maybe we'll be on again. You know, if we continue to do the thing. Yeah, I am not coming to the South Florida Drone Meetup. My son has a rugby match that weekend. So I'll be hanging out with my son then and there. It's funny, I've actually got all the lines on my screen right now. The diagonal lines going across so I can identify the center, and then the 1/3 composition lines on both sides. So, all right, let's just fly around a little bit here. We're not going to go too far. I'm on a low battery right now, 48%, which is plenty. It's probably, according to the countdown timer for the drone battery life, it says 18 minutes of flight left at 48% power. So, oh, rotation was a little too fast. But, yeah, the neighborhood, if you will. Virginia Beach. I still have 5 bars. Maggie! Ooh, I seem to have lost a little bit of video feed. Loss of the signal slight. Let's go ahead and see. Let's see, my distance. I'm only 1,000 feet away from me. But let's fly back home-ish. Here's the park. So there's my house. Ambient light too low, vision system and obstacle sensing unavailable, fly with caution. This looks pretty good to me so far. Unfortunately, it's dark. It's gotten darker out, so the video quality is not as good. Hey, Coast to Coast drones, Bill, thanks for hanging out and checking it out, bro. Yeah, just doing some testing of this drone feed. I got a new cable modem. It's not even called a cable modem now. I think it's called a gateway. Maggie, here. You know, and what I wanted to do was just test the capability of this modem and the Wi-Fi. Because usually, even if I'm sitting outside where I'm sitting right now, I get a poor signal. But this is supposed to be a much better Wi-Fi signal all around. You know, and I walked around the house doing speed checks with my cell phone to see what works and what doesn't work. And if I stand in the very front of my garage, it doesn't work. But very well, that is, anyway. So, all right, 38% battery, 14 minutes left of battery life. Let's see what the chat says here. Just rotating around this park. It's a very nice looking park. Let's see here. I'm gonna pause the flight over the water because I don't like hanging out over neighbors' yards. Wait, you're spying on me. Why would I want to look at you? I don't even like looking at you in person. No, just kidding. Let's see. I will be doing a stream in about 2.5 hours. Come by to watch you fly. Came by to watch you. I will be doing a stream in about 2.5 hours. Yeah, no, I'm gonna get on your stream later on. Also, I'll try to listen in as well. I'll be working on another project. All right, there it is. I can still see it. That's pretty cool. Maggie's looking at it too. I see it, Dad. That's what she says. So, I am streaming RTMP from the drone using the RC. This is the Mavic 3 Pro. Show you where I'm sitting here. Pan on down a little bit. So you see that blue truck? That's me. And so Maggie's looking at the drone right now. We'll bring it in a little bit. So it's connected via radio signal from the drone to the RC Pro controller. Yeah, I know, my roof is dirty. Maggie, here. Platz. Right here. Nope, here. Platz. Sitzen. Ja, brav. Blijf. So there's Maggie. Say hello, YouTube. Hi, YouTube. Right. So we are streaming from the drone, video feed to the RC Pro controller. RC Pro controller is then feeding the cell phone via RTMP from here to here. And the cell phone is connected via PRISM Live. I don't know if you could hear all that because you probably only hear the drone. So let's back it out some. Maybe that's a little bit better. No, not really. But yeah, so let's see here. Ooh, if you can see what I'm looking at right now, it's so close to that tree branches. The obstacle sensing is not, it's too, the ambient light is too low, so it can't see those branches. But that was close. All right, let's see. Dusty, your house is awesome. It's like secluded. If you just get a mouse, will come across in the front driveway. Yeah, in fact, what I do is I have sensors in the driveway and various access points that alert me. It sends a ding dong when someone comes up the driveway or leaves the driveway, and various entrance points to the property. In fact, I've got a couple more to install. Here, look at Maggie. What a goof. Why are you being weird, goofball? This is her exercise, right? This is a video itself, just watching my dog run around in circles. Let's get a little bit higher. We can see her full track. Why are you going all the way over there? Or maybe it's this way's better. Now I'm just messing with her. I'm at 22% battery, so I'm not going very far. All right, let's hang out there for a moment. All right, so let's see here. Moat, you know, like a castle with a drawbridge, stupid talk to text. Oh, moat. Moat. We just had Nico fixed 7 days ago. He's got a donut on his neck right now till Saturday. Ah, yes, I remember those days. What was cool about when Maggie got fixed, when I dropped her off, or when I picked her up from the vet when that happened, the veterinarian came out, and the vet happened to be my classmate from the Naval Academy. She went on to become a veterinarian, and so since that day, she has been, you know, with us since 2015 as far as the vet goes. But yeah, and what's funny is I haven't seen her since like 2003. So what a really cool reunion, like 10, 12 years later to see her again. It was awesome. Dr. Tara Golden. She is awesome, very kind, very giving of a veterinarian. You know, she actually created her own mobile pet service where she drives this giant RV hospital to your house to perform veterinary services for your animals. In fact, she actually did. Oh, return to home just kicked in. Cancel, 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 cancel. I don't know where it's going. Back up. Hey. Back up. Here. Platz. You know what's funny, guys? I forgot to press record on the drone. Leave it. Oh my god, she was licking the drone. Let's see. All right, let's turn off the RTMP. And there, and close that. And we're back to me here. All right, we're going to go ahead and retrieve that. But 15% battery. I was tick-tocking away. Chit-chatting away, not tick-tocking. I don't have the TikTok. All right, what's it? Leave it. And I've gotten cold because I'm just sitting out here with a sweater on, not my actual jacket. All right. Come on. All right, let's see here. We're gonna go back upstairs to the office, guys. Yeah? Let's read the chat real quick. Yeah, no kidding, Emote. We thought about putting up a one of those press button gates for the driveway, you know, to go in and out, but I was like, that's gonna be too much of a pain in the butt. A couple years ago it wasn't that expensive, but now it's gonna be even more expensive because, well, everything else is expensive now these days too. Excuse me. All right, okay, drop the drone down to about nipple height, reach underneath it and stick it down. Yes, sir. It's a donut like a hemorrhoid pillow instead of a... Oh, interesting. When you said donut, I just envisioned the cone, and you just called it a donut. If you come to the meetup, I will show you how to land your drone in your hand and take off. Bro, I've done it before, and I don't like it. I'm just too scared. You're a brave man. You know, granted, this is a pretty big one. Maybe if it were the mini, I'd feel a little bit more comfortable doing that. But I'm fine with... And you know what? Maybe I should learn it and get comfortable with it so that I have that versatility, you know, so I have that capability to be able to do that. Like, they actually, when I went to fly the Newport News Airport, they wanted me to try to fly from the air tower on the catwalk. But if I were to do that, I would have to hand launch and hand retrieve it. And I was like, I'll just launch it from the ground and then fly it. But yeah, gotta get over that, man. No fear. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. All right, Maggie, get in. Yeah, bruv. Get in. Let's go inside. Take a pause from this for a second, and you know what? Maybe you guys might be in for an even bigger treat, because maybe what we'll do is, turn the light on. Maybe what we'll do is do the unboxing of that weather station. There's nothing fancy about it. I mean, I'll show you the weather station that we currently have and use. Oh, I gotta take off my boots, because Filipino style, right? You don't wear shoes inside the house. Okay. What time is it? You know what? It's feeding time for Maggie. So let's feed her real quick. You guys can watch me do that. So, because I'll show you the current weather station that we have, as well as the weather station that was sent to me from New Wentor. I mean, and this all came about because I had sent them an email. This whole New Wentor. We'll get to that story. Let me feed Maggie. But this is the feed that my wife made for her, and this is some type of a steak that she made. Let's see here. Instead of sitting on the ledge of the top of the building. Yeah, right? Yeah, I could do that. I sit on that ledge all the time, as funny as that sounds, or I launch it from the deck. It depends on what's wetter, the deck or the ledge. You know? So Maggie gets 3 cups of food per day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. She gets some treats and snacks in the middle of the day also, but this is chopped up steak, rice, and Sojo's powder mix. In fact, let's see, do we still have the bag for it? I'll show it to you. Yeah. So, this one, Sojo's Mix-A Meal. And so this is a fruit and veggie premix. Mix it with water, and what we do is we just we meal prep her food so that it's ready to go. It's just like this, you know. Instead of feeding her kibble, we believe that this is a healthier option for her to eat. And then what I'll do is I'll just mix it with some water over here, and then throw it in the microwave. So, yeah. And as you can see, I'm utilizing this, but the ability to do some other things, you know, like maintain a level camera angle, is lost, I think, you know. And so I bought a DJI Osmo Mobile 6 so that I can, you know, well, I wanted to try something different for one.
And that is what I plan on opening. I bought it before Christmas, I just haven't opened it up yet. So maybe that'll be in another unboxing video. If not this evening, then later on. You know, just because I haven't had a chance to actually put it to work. What was that? That was a super weird sound. So, let's see here. That's for dogs. Yes, the Sojo's mix meal is for dogs. The one that we got, I think, was from like Healthy. That's the one that made her sick. She couldn't. It like made her constipated. So we went back to using Sojo's for her. I can send you a link. I can put a link to it in the what do you call it? Description later on for you, Dusty, if you like. Sitzen? Ja, brav. Okay. All right, and she's got a couple more of the vitamin K pills to take from the rat poisoning, you know, the potential rat poisoning that she experienced. So, smoke detectors need new batteries. That's what I thought it was, but it was like right here. You know, I mean, the alarm system is, I mean, I've got various smoke detectors, and where is it? It's up right there. So, and it didn't come from right there. It came from over here someplace. And like when I opened the fridge and I did that. So maybe it was a refrigerator, because it's one of those dumb smart refrigerators, right? All right, let's go back on upstairs, and while we're down here, let me show you the, what do you call it? The current weather station that we're using. So this, let's see here, reverse the camera. This is the current weather station that we use. It's a new one to her. It's the Q7. We bought this from the Amazon. And it uses one sensor, outdoor, indoor temperature, so it's reading the temperature settings from this unit itself. The temperature sensor is positioned outside here in the front. So, of course, in the morning it's going to register as a little bit cooler compared to the other side of the house, because I'm coming back in, Maggie. Because it's in the shade in the morning. It's in that little rock area. And so this is the sensor. The old sensor, and that's how this all started, when I had an issue with, I know I do not have the weather, the weather rock is outside. When it's lighter outside, we'll get to the weather rock. But this weather station, electronic weather station that requires electricity or batteries, is what we have right now. And this sensor here transmits the, let's see here, temperature outside, inside. And I forgot what this 71% is referring to. But apparently it's cold outside. It wasn't that cold, but that's the sensor. 30.13, what do you call it? Pressure, inches of mercury, pressure, and we can tell when the, you know, my both, I can tell when the weather changes, when the pressure changes, because it goes nuts, you know, because, yeah, I was injured a couple years ago. But this is that sensor, and so I'm going to put it back outside. I'm just going to put it over here for now, to remind me to put it back outside later on. But let's go upstairs and open up that box, and I'll do a full, you know, unboxing of it, already unboxed, I guess, video. So let's see here. Yeah, probably humidity, 72%. I mean, it's winter, it's dry, right? But to be exact, I just don't remember, because I don't really care about it The only things that I actually care about are, let's set the drone down over here for now and go back to the A-cam. So thank you very much for that, Dusty. How's that? Much better? I had it on mute. All right, so yeah. Lights, camera, audio, microphone, action. Right? You know, I'm getting warm up here now. Because I do have the heat on, because I can. Let's clip that there in case I decide to switch back to the cell phone. So roger that, Dusty. Thank you very much. I'm back on the Blue Yeti microphone. All right, so let's move some stuff out of the way so that we can unbox the new weather station, or the weather station that I was asked to test. And so yeah, they asked me to test this thing out, and I said, yeah, I'll test it out. And the reason why they asked me to do it was because I sent them an email. You know, and of course, all communications that I send out, you know, regardless of who I'm talking to, I do my best to be a professional when I communicate outside via email, especially, because everything's written down, right? They can save it. You know, good afternoon with the greeting, talk about my problem, and what I could do. I said, hey, can I purchase a new weather sensor? I think that's what's wrong with the unit. And they said, yeah, we'll send you a new weather sensor, and I was grateful for that. And they also said in that whole train, would you be interested in doing a test of our system? Maybe they saw some of the YouTube videos I've done and such, and I'm making assumptions here because that was the only email I sent to them, just the back and forth. And I think my professional method of communication with them, they appreciated that. They assumed that if I can speak and sound like that, maybe I actually can write like that too. Actually. So let's open up this new weather station from New Wentor. Go to the top view camera. Here it is. Here is the packaging. It came in a plastic bag. You know, I already cut it open because I wasn't sure what this was, because I thought they were gonna send it to my house. Inside all this bubble wrap, I've got the actual unit here. And yeah, maybe this really is prototype. I mean, it doesn't even have New Wentor on the facing of it. And maybe it didn't come with any directions because all the directions are right here. It's a little bit hard to see. Maybe if they put it in white, or maybe they're trying to keep it so that it's just easy to see. At least, where'd my glasses go? Did I leave? I think I left my glasses downstairs. At least I got my backup glasses. My backup readers. Let's see here. So it's readable, but you know, I have to use my glasses, and for you guys, you gotta tilt that so it's set just at the right angle to see here. I'm back, baby. The weather station. Yes, the New Ontario weather station. New Buhai. Thanks for joining and hanging out with me this evening. But yeah, just in time. I just opened up the box literally with this thing. Ooh, look at that camera. Why is it doing it like that? I need to change the setting. Oh, it's reflecting back and forth the screen. That's why it's trying to. It doesn't know where to focus. But this is the Z13US. It's not even on the website for purchase yet. This little stick thing here is an arm. So I can set it like so. And that would sit there. This is the plug for it. It can use plug and battery. So if I lose power, I can still have. It can operate. It can operate on what do you call it? On battery power. Buhai, this is a weather station that was sent to me by Nuentor. They asked me to do a test of this to see, I don't know, what, they didn't say specific, they just said, hey, just do a test of it. Test it out. They didn't even say do a review, they just said test it, because it's not even on sale for, what do you call it, for purchase on their website. And I looked, I wanted to research to see what it was like on and such, and but the original weather station that I have is actually this one here. Let me see here. Is it this one? I'll show it to you here in just a second. In fact, you can see the screen. I'll share that screen with you here. So, Nuentor station Q7. I think that this is the one that I've got downstairs. So, this looks like it. So let's do this. I can actually post a link for it here. I am an Amazon affiliate if you were wondering about that, and I guess all disclosures need to be made that I can make a small commission if you decide to purchase from using one of my links. But yes, all right, so this is a weather station. We've got a job to do then. Let's see the sensors and what it does. Yes, these sensors here. So I could position these various sensors throughout the house, outside, outdoors, if I wanted to get if I wanted something specific, you know, temperature-wise. Like I could put it in the garage to confirm what the weather is like there, or at least what the temperature is like there. So I think that these are just, I mean, they didn't send any documentation on what this is all about. They don't even, so I emailed them, they did send me some instructions on its use, but we'll plug it in right now so you can see what's up with this. And it's interesting because it's regular plug. Everything these days is all USB-C, right? Except this. So I've got a plug right here. Oops, sorry about that, guys. The microphone just fell over. I do not have it on an arm like a lot of cool people do, you know. Not yet, anyway, right? Oh, turn that off. Let's put this over here. There. So that's plugged in. And then let's see what the display looks like. And so if I had batteries in these, it would, let's say this is number 1, number 2, number 3. It doesn't say on there which one is which. I guess once it will calibrate itself once it figures it all out. Sensor 1, sensor 2, sensor 3. So what I'll probably do is grab the label maker and label them. Hey, 1, 2, and 3. This will tell the time, obviously. Let's see here. I don't like pointing with my finger if I don't have to, right? It means send it for free. Yes, they did send it to me for free, for, you know, and I will give an honest review on it. I'll give it, you know, 30-day review, a 60-day, 90, you know, to see if I like it, you know, and go from there. Cloudy, sunshine, there is, that looks like pressure also, but in MB over HPA, something on pascals. You have to make it imperial because Merga. But all the sensor buttons are here. Let's see if you could zoom in on that, or if I could zoom in on that for you to see these buttons. And the instructions are on the side on what it's referring to. So yeah, it looks pretty nice. Barometric sensors are super cheap, so it's bound to have one of those in it. They're little metal box components with holes in. Does it come off the sensor? This cover here comes off. Set the channel. Focus in on that. Hard to tell and see. America, fudge yeah. What was the name of that movie? Team America, right? Yes, it does need battery. You need these sensors need 2 AA batteries to power, and if I lose power, I can actually put batteries in the back of it as well. Here to power the unit. So I will need a total of, looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus 3, 9 batteries total. I could hang it on the wall this way too, and yeah, I just press these buttons here to change the sensors to see what's what there. I mean, it's kind of small to me if you know, but it's all right. I'm just pressing buttons at this point right now, just to see what it does. All right. So press and hold, and then I should be able to change various settings. I was reading the directions on the back of it before they sent me the email for it all. But I'm sitting here trying to pull this apart. Like, why is this not pulling apart? They all send telemetry back to main base station and collate the data. I love it. Okay, rock on. Dude, what kind do you have? Right? That's awesome, cool cat. Yeah, it's got, look, this is all, this is new to me. I mean, I use a weather rock. You know, I mean, my wife bought that weather station so she could tell the time, or tell the temperature and the weather outside. I'm like, if the rock is hot, you know it's hot outside. If it's cold outside. Right? But it is convenient, you know, because when I go downstairs, I know it's 37 degrees outside, for example, and I know that, all right, I should leave the door open for Maggie to make sure that she can come inside very easily. Let's see here. Warning, the stream. What is going on here with... I'm getting this warning in PRISM Live saying something is wrong with the stream. The stream's current bitrate, 2659.20 kilobytes per second, is lower than the recommended bitrate. We recommend that you use I'm connected via Ethernet. A stream bitrate of 6800 kilobits per second. And it says stream status is good. Maybe that was earlier when things were gotten crazy. I've got a weather hat. Works the same. Dude, that's cool. Cool cat. That's cool, cat. Interesting. A weather hat. I like that. Giving me another idea, bro. You need to do a video of it, because if you don't, I'm going to do one. A weather hat. And that's kind of cool that it's a top hat as well. Brett, good evening. How you doing, bro? Thanks for joining and hanging out this evening. That's awesome. Yeah, just doing some testing of this Nuentor weather. Or first, I did a testing of the drone stream. That was a little bit early. That was earlier when I was flying the drone outside, and it worked pretty well. For some reason, the stream health was odd, and I don't know why it was acting up, why it was buffering. Because I'm connected via Ethernet to my new Panoramic Wi-Fi gateway. You know, I'm not using this old SURFBoard that cut out my stream the other night. You know, I was so irritated yesterday. So, yeah, right. what we used to say in the Navy? He who dies with the most toys wins, right? You know, so yeah, always trying to figure things out, make things better for you know, I guess convenient, efficient, etc., etc. You know, in fact, you know what? Let's do this. I mean, I haven't opened it up yet because a lot of it is, oh yeah, I want to do a video on the unboxing of things, you know, and sometimes it's like you just got to do it because I don't know how to really do an unboxing video. You see what I've just done now, you know, because I want to get this thing plugged in and up and running and going sooner than later. I'm going to unplug this right now because I'm not going to mess with it. I'm going to set it up next to the other one downstairs and see how I like one or the other. But yeah, I'm gonna do some testing, and that is the Nuentor. I didn't hear your response earlier about the whoop you lost audio. Oh, okay. So this drone here. This is the Rotor Riot Skylight. It's a 3-inch cinema style drone. It actually can carry a GoPro. What do I have? GoPro 10 black. You know. Kemek Zeaton Day. Good afternoon. Good evening to you. Good morning to you. Good evening for me. Thanks for joining and hanging out and listening in on this live stream. But yeah, so talking about this drone here, right? I built it. I did a, you know, I wish that I had done a video on that build, but I just took still pictures, a picture of each step that I along the way, and I actually 3D printed because I bought 2 more kits of these to build, and the goal was to do a build with my son, and we never got around to doing it. So I've got all these parts sitting in a box right now because we never got around to doing that. But he said, do a video on build it, and then I'll follow that video and build it myself, Dad. I'm like, all right, cool. So we'll do that. But yeah, let's see here. Yes, it's morning here, and if Cool Cat, if you don't know how, and I expect you probably do, cause Merca, I'd love to show you some marksmanship skills. Do you have a rifle? Do I have a rifle? Yes, I've got a rifle. In fact, my son, I think it was February of 2019, before maybe the year of COVID, right? He wanted to get into he wanted a rifle, his own AR, and I thought, all right, well, if you want an AR, why don't you build one so that you know how to take it apart, disassemble it yourself? And he's like, all right, cool. And I said, all right, here's my credit card, you know, go, you know, make your parts list of everything you want to get, you know, for your weapon. And this freaking kid, he got like all the best pieces, you know. I mean, so $3,000 he bit, you know, it was his was the parts list total. But what he did was he used the lower from my dad's old AR-15, which was a Colt. What was it before Colt? No, it was not. My dad had an Armalite, and then he bought a Colt AR-15. So he's using that old platform or as a platform to build his weapon. And so, but yeah, we've got a couple rifles in the house, as you can imagine. Cool Cat. So yeah, man, do a video on some marksmanship. That'd be pretty awesome. You know, that'd be pretty awesome. In fact, my dad taught me how to shoot, and yeah, and the Mandalorian helmet you have over there, I see. Yes, that was a Christmas present from my wife this Christmas and my son. So very happy about that. Yeah, I think I was walking around in my Christmas pajamas in that like all day till it just got too hot. But yeah, so Jonathan, I was testing the live stream setup because I got a new modem. This cable modem is 3 years old, and my live stream cut out the other night when I was sewing the backpack together, right? So I think you were there. You saw a little bit of that. It cut out, and I was irritated, so I called Cox and Communication, which is our internet service provider, and they said, your modem is old, which I had purchased, so I owned the unit myself, right, versus leasing one of theirs. But I was like, you know what? I want this now, you know? Can I pick it up tomorrow? And so they said, yes, it'll cost you $20 a month. And it's replaceable. So at $20 a month, I mean, 3 years versus 3 years, I mean, this unit was $350 back in the day, I think. You know, I think I got my money's worth out of it. You know, so yeah. But Jonathan, the testing was of the Wi-Fi setup because that cut out. I installed a new Panoramic 8 Wi-Fi gateway is what it's called, and so I mean, take a look at the speeds. Let's see what the speeds look like now. Yeah, so here is this speed Ookla Go, and let's see what the download and upload speeds are now. And I did this earlier, like a few moments ago, because this live stream cut out again. And again, I'm like, I got irritated because it's not supposed to be cutting out. I've got the 1,000 gigabit, plan, and as you can see, my downloads upwards of 800. Let's see, 789, and uploads right now. Look at that. Now it's streaming at 40. And you guys saw that buffering earlier. Why did it do that? No idea. No clue. But yeah, you could see. I mean, I know you guys are looking at the background. Like, what else you got? What are the kind of cool stuff? And maybe I'll give you a tour of all my toys that are at least in this office later on. But from what you can see right now, yeah, this drone. So I built it, Dusty. Yeah, this old guy likes to talk, right? I built it and I flew it and it was flying awesome, and I did a couple flips with it, and barrel rolls. And the second battery, I put it in the water. Yeah, I put this drone in the water, and I was like, no freaking way. I was so irritated. Actually, was I that irritated? I wasn't as irritated as when I put my Avata in the water, because this went in the water, I think maybe 2 or 3 days before I ordered the Avata on day 1 of its release. And when that went in the water, I was so irritated because that was like the 6th drone that I put in the water. Because I'm always trying to freestyle my drones in the backyard, and there's too many trees, and not the best place to learn how to fly the drone, But JDS, Flying Canuck, good evening, and how are you? Thanks for joining, bro. First what? First thumbs up? Why are we watching the replay? Oh, sorry. Let's see here. I was showing this here, the speed test, and I forgot to switch it back to me. Right? So I guess that's why you have to have a producer to be switching the camera angles for you, so I don't have to do it myself. But all you cool guy live streamers are doing it, so I'm like, I could do that too. Right? But yeah, put it in the water, I dried it off, and it still flies. No issues with it, and it flies pretty good. I'm really happy with it. In comparison to the Avata, it's a little bit heavier than the Avata. I mean, without the battery. Let's see, where is it? I have one here someplace. I mean, short of putting it on a scale, they're about the same in weight. No, this one's heavier. I mean, it's also a little bigger also. You can see that there. But it doesn't have return to home. Although it could carry a GoPro. Oh, so can this, right? But, alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and cut this off because I'm going to get some dinner. And, unless there's some more questions to answer in the chit chat box here. Let's take a quick look here before I say adios. But I appreciate all you guys hanging out with me this evening. Let's see here. Proud Mama, Elijah Vince R. Maggie. Yep, Maggie is over here someplace. You want to say hello to Maggie? Come here, Mags. There she is. Everybody wants to see her, right? Forget about Jason. Maybe that's what we need to do, right? But Mudball Don, thanks a lot for hanging out with me this evening as well. Dusty, thank you very much. Appreciate you too. New JDS Flying Canuck, appreciate you. Cool Cat, I'll see you guys tomorrow morning on my way into work, right? But yeah, I'm gonna get some dinner now, and I'm gonna play some Fortnite. If my brother's on, he's gonna be like, "Yo, let's go." They always are, right? Brett, thank you very much. Proud Mama Elijah, I appreciate all of you so much for hanging out and and just letting me entertain you. So have a great evening, everyone. Goodbye, YouTube. We'll see you tomorrow morning.